Hare Krishna. Om-Jnana-Timirandasya Jnana-Anjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. So yesterday we were discussing how uh, the living entity is fearful of death, and soul is living through any of the 72,000 channels in the body. And each channel is actually each chakra represents a level of consciousness. Staying at any level keeps us in this material world. So we have to change our state of consciousness. And when yogi he reaches srara chakra, if he stays there for 22.5 minutes, that is half muhurta, and then he breaks through the brahmarandra, and then he goes to the spiritual world. So that's how it happens. So if somebody can just meditate for 22.5 minutes, so not so much time, but to achieve that is very difficult, and that should be understood. It's not some easy job, very tough job. And it is said that then there is when people are going for gradual kramamukti, they feel, why should I hurry? Travel through different planets, experience different things, eventually reach Brahmaloka. And then they said that when they are then heaven also, no, like here we want to not we some people want to see web series and season 1, season 2, like that. There, it is not when the yogis go to heavenly planets, they want to see Indra and Apsaras and all. So the pastimes of them are going there. So it's something, the real soap opera and all these things. So they see these things and then they stay for a long time. How long they will stay? Until Anantashesh he releases fire from the lower planetary systems and everything burns till Indraloka. Then they then they realize it and they say, "My God, this is not good." So they go to higher planets and then like that they reach to Brahmaloka. So and like it is said that the pleasure, Brihad Bhagavatam explains that the pleasure that experienced when they go through the higher levels after Brahmaloka also there is no old age, disease, or any of these pains. Adibodhika, Adhyatmika is not there. It is actually called Satyaloka. Why it is called Satyaloka? Because people know truth there. They can see the reality. They can know the truth. That's why it is called Satya. Here we are not knowing the truth. That's the only feel. That's why they feel compassion for us. Prabhupada says Jesus Christ came from Brahmaloka. Because when they see people suffering in this material world, they feel that is the only pain they have in Brahmaloka. Seeing the living entity suffer in this world. Otherwise, they are blissful themselves. But still, it is not Brahmananda also. But the covering of the earth, earth, water, fire, and they they give greater experience of pleasure. Unlimited uh, French perfumes, people are they are very famous and people want to smell them. But if you see the pleasure when we get in earthly realm, that the covering after Brahmaloka, there is a covering of earth, right? So there, the pleasure that is experienced is so tremendous. And then there is also next level is of water. So many unlimited tastes. All types of taste can be experienced there. And living entity stays. Varahadev and Lakshmi are at the covering of earth. Like the universe is covered by earth. So that place where the universe is covered by earth, there Varahadev stays along with Lakshmi ji. And then the place where Uh, so that is a form of Lord, and people, they are living entities there, and they are worship the Lord also there. So this is the system that is arranged by the Lord. And then there is water where people can experience taste, and then there is higher and higher, where there is the planet, where the covering of fire is there. People experience different forms, different visions. Like we want to see some scenic beauties and all. So the vision also is such a beautiful thing in the fire covering. And then there is air covering, then there is sense of touch, and then there is ether, where people can hear sounds beyond imagination. What type of music we hear, we cannot even imagine what type of music they're there at that level. And then there is false ego. So one can see all material conceptions before leaving them behind. So that's how the covering goes, and then people go up. Now, whereas Kramamukti, this is where Satyamukti, we hear that they directly jump, they directly go to Vaikuntha. They don't want to do all these things. Now, interesting, when Parikshit Maharaj, he was meeting all the sages when he was about to leave his, when he came to know that he has only 7 days. And that is the sages, they assemble there to see that. Oh, then what Parikshit Maharaj, interestingly, now he can ask many things. Like, say, for example, if I am going from this house to another city, somebody says, okay, you have to just vacate this city, you cannot stay anymore in this city. So then what we expect, okay, I cannot stay in this city, but next city, will I get a good, better house, better facilities, and nice, good friends? So then they say, okay, you will get all these things, then we don't mind going. Now, in case of Parikshit Maharaj, he has all the things. Best, he has the whole earth is under his control without any enmity. He has so much wealth, so much power, and so many good friends and relatives. Everything was there at Parikshit Maharaj's disposal. Good children also. And then what is Parikshit Maharaj asking? Okay, I just want all these things again, or even better than this. That's what he should ask. But he's telling Punascha Bhuyat Bhagavat Tanante Rati Prasangascha Tadashrayesu Mahatsu Yam Upayami Shishtim Maitrastu Sarvatra Namo Dujabhya. He is telling, okay, I will leave all these things, I'll go to the next place, but make sure that I get association of devotees. Now, interesting, he is not asking some material thing. He already has all these things, but he is giving more value to what? Association of devotees. So now that is actually what is considered by Parikshit Maharaj as success. So for us also, we should also feel, Arey, what is this? All this family, this for us most important is morning attending Bhagavatam class, having association of duties. That is the greatest thing I have in life. If we get this realization, then we are in a safe side. That my greatest wealth in a day is every day sitting with devotees and hearing Bhagavatam. That's what Parikshit Maharaj is feeling, that no rating prasangasya tadashrayeshu. I just need them. That's all. Who are interested in hearing Bhagavatam. That is the greatest thing. All my wealth, all my family. What is the value of it? So this is his realization. So this is actually that realization we all should have. That, Array, Lord is giving such important thing for me. So, why I need any of these things? And Brahma also, after reading 3 times of Bhagavatam, then he got the same realization. So, what is more important? No? The permanent attachment. Kutastarati. Permanent attachment for the Lord. When a person attains love of God, everything else fades actually. So, but people, they don't understand the truth. They feel, oh, they have big car, they have big things, and no, we should also try to gain all these things. No need. So if we have, then this Kala Kanya who is going to come for all of us, and there is Ebana Raja who is also fear, will not affect. And otherwise, they are going to affect us. So this Yavana Raja is coming, Kalkanya is there, and this Chanda Vegas, they are going to finish off our body very soon. And it's a matter of time. Only thing is, who are little old, they understand. Like um, many people who cross 70, we ask them how far, how the life went. They say it's very fast. It's not actually, and everybody will get it. It's just matter of time. So here Yavan Raja is telling, after hearing the statement of Kalakanya, daughter of time, the king of Yavanas began to smile and devise a means to execute his confidential duty on behalf of Providence. He then addressed Kalakanya as follows. So this Kalakanya is the daughter of time. So she is old age. So it is going to come no matter how much intelligent a person, he cannot avoid. Unless he is like Narada Muni, he cannot avoid. This in Chaitanya Charitamrita it said, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasava Bhritya. Yare aiche nachaye se taiche kare nirtya. The only Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Controller, and everyone is servant. And whatever way he makes everybody dance, they dance. So Yavana Raja, the king of Yavanas, was also a servant of Krishna. Consequently, he wanted to execute the purpose of Krishna through the agency of Kalakanya. This is although Kanakalya means invalidity or old age, Evan Raja wanted to serve Krishna by introducing Kalakarna everywhere. So it's a warning actually. See, we Krishna is so merciful. Is old age is a facility for a living entity to understand, take things seriously in life. Array, now I have sufficiently enjoyed. Now enough. Let me get retired. And whoever lived life properly, proper dharma, old age they can focus on Krishna easily. Otherwise, not possible. People say I live whatever I want, and in the end of life I will see focusing. No, 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 no. It won't work like that. You will be fearful. You will be attached. Sinful life is always a danger, any for everyone. So here Kalakanya, she is agent by Krishna. Like we give one small joke. They say that one person was taken to Emeraj, and then he complains to Emeraj, Arey, how can you bring immediately? You should give at least a warning. Without warning, you cannot bring anyone. You should give some notice that you are going to be removed from your post or anything. Pink checked. Before that, some notice should be there. Then Yamaraj asked Yamadutas, Arey, you didn't give any notice for him? Yamaduta said, oh, we gave him. First, we made his hair white. His hair got this white. Then what he did? He applied some dye color and then he was very nice. Then we made him not able to hear properly, a second indication in old age. Then he put some machine and he started hearing. Then we removed all his teeth. Then he put some plastic teeth and he was laughing at us. Then we took him away. So there are warnings already. First, your hair is becoming gray, then eyes are becoming weak, and ears are becoming weak, digestion is becoming weak, and then lose all the teeth. So the sane person, by attaining old age, will become fearful of death. Foolish people engage in material activities as if they will live forever and enjoy material advancement, but actually there is no material advancement. You see, this is very interesting. So Prabhupada is not pessimistic. Prabhupada is realistic. He's telling, but actually there is no material advancement. Under illusion, people think material opulence will save them. But although there have been much advancement in material science, the problems of human society, birth, death, old age, and disease are still unsolved. That's why it is not an advancement, according to Prabhupada. You could not solve only. So, what are you advancing? You're just making some stopgap solutions. So, what is the point about it? Nonetheless, foolish scientists are thinking that they have advanced materially. When Kalakanya, the invalidity of old age attacked them, They become fearful of death. If they are sane, so then they are understanding, okay, my time is coming, I should start doing something. They are under the wrong impressions that after that there is no life, and consequently they act very irresponsibly in this life and enjoy unrestricted sense gratification. So this is the point I want to tell, that we have to act responsibly and should not enjoy unrestrictedly. That will damage more our intelligence. For an intelligent person, the appearance of old age is an impetus to spiritual life. You see? So when this happens, if a person has acted responsibly and didn't do unrestricted sense gratification, then only person will take impetus for spiritual life when old age comes. So people naturally fear impending death. The king of Evanas tried to utilize Kalakarnya for this purpose. So this is the point that uh, Narada Muni is trying to tell, that you lead a proper life, then it is easy. Even if grihasthas also, it is not a problem if they are living in a proper way. They will also be able to focus on Krishna when old age is coming. Eventually, their focus on Krishna will increase if they are doing their grihastha duties properly. So it is not a problem. Problem is where when we are unrestrictedly enjoying sense gratification. That is where the problem comes. So they may feel, Array, I am not feeling detachment and all. Nothing. Everything will come. Detachment will come, everything will come. Only thing is you just have to do your things properly. And in a what is in a responsible way? What is that responsibility? You have to give charity, you have to be regulated. That is the biggest responsibility. The king of Evanas replied, after much consideration, I have arrived at a husband for you. Actually, as far as everyone is concerned, you are inauspicious and mischievous. Since no one likes you, how can anyone accept you as his wife? After much consideration, the king of Evana decided to make the best use of bad bargain. Kalakanya was a bad bargain and nobody likes her, but everyone can be, sir, everything can be used in the service of Lord. Thus, the king of Evanas tried to utilize her for some purpose. The purpose has already been explained, that Kalakanya, Jara, the invalidity to old age can be used. See, it is used as a to arouse a sense of fear in people so that they will prepare for the next life by engaging in Krishna consciousness. So this is the purpose. Lord creation has everything has a purpose. Like one time, this is a nice analogy, anecdote they say about Henry Ford. So what happens is Henry Ford, he that time first time they invented air conditioners, and he was very rich. So what he did, he kept air conditioner in his house, fully air conditioned. Office was fully air conditioned. Car was also air conditioned, and from house to the parking lot and the garage, everything was air conditioned for him. So he's having a pitta body. It's always sweating. It's very hot. And Detroit is a place. It's like a tropical, not tropical climate. Yeah, it's a dry climate. So then he was always sweating. So he thought put everything AC. Then they made everything AC. So then what happened is after a few days he became sick. He went to doctor, allopathy doctor only, but the doctor happened to be little intelligent. He told that you are not sweating. He didn't give any medication. He said you are not sweating properly. You should sweat because all the toxins are just remaining in the body. So I said, what to do? Go to the bathtub and then put a heater in that, and you sit in the bathroom for some time. So then he started doing it. But he is intelligent person. He understood, Array, I'm spending 1 hour in bathroom putting a machine heater, and then I am putting air conditioner. So I'm spending money in both places, for air conditioner also and for the heater also, and spending extra time also. Time and energy both are wasted. And what he did, he removed all the air conditioners in the house, in the car, everywhere, and thing became normal for him. So the point is, whatever Lord makes, na, he makes perfectly. It is his arrangements are very beautiful and very pakka. If a person is intelligent, he can understand this. Instead of changing the external things, we should change our consciousness. That is the point. So here, when Why old age is given? Lord, why Lord is giving old age? Old age is actually an arrangement for people to prepare uh, next life by engaging Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we are young only. After 70, also you are young. What we will do? We'll just do sense gratification. Suddenly, one fine day, you are dying. Arre, we say, Arre, I should have got some warning. Na? I would have prepared myself for death. So I said, okay, I'll give you warning. Now take old age. It's a warning so that you have to prepare for your next life. Such a important arrangement by Lord. And what people are doing? They are trying to fight against old age. All the cosmetic industry is booming because of this old age, fear of old age. They don't want to look old. They don't want to. They are using all sorts of gadgets to make look young, and all these plastic surgeries and whatnot they are doing to make oneself remain young. Facelifting and I don't know. There is I don't know the names also. So makeovers. All these things are. Array Lord, whatever He gave, na, He gave good only. If you can understand that and use it properly, instead of changing your external things, just change your consciousness. You will be most happy person. So, but foolish fellows, they don't understand this, and then they are wasting their valuable life. So, what can be done? So, this is the problem. So, and so Lord's arrangement is perfect. So old age is such a perfect thing Lord gave. I know people think they are more intelligent. Like Jewish, they have this philosophy. They feel that Lord create this world and he made little bit here and there some mistakes, and now it is our duty to make it a better world. Now it's the responsibility of humans to make a better world. I know, no, Lord is most intelligent. He knows whatever he did. Don't make anything better here. And we are creating new things and inventing new gadgets, new facilities, artificial intelligence. Array, Lord created some intelligence, use it properly. Don't create your own intelligence, it will only destroy you. The world is a product of fruitive activities. Therefore, you may imperceptibly attack people in general. Helped by my soldiers, you can kill them without opposition. So nobody can fight old age. So if people are trying to all these cosmetic industries, no way you can fight. The word karma vinirmitam means manufactured by fruitive activities. This entire world, especially in these days, is the result of fruitive activities. Everyone is fully engaged in decorating the world with highways, motor cars, electricity, skyscrapers, industries, business, artificial intelligence, etc. All this appears very nice for those who are simply engaged in sense gratification and who are ignorant of spiritual identity, as described in Bhagavatam. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Matta means madness. Pramatta means highly mad. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma yadindra priti apnoti nasad manni yadatmanoyam apan asannapi klesha das deho. Those without knowledge of the spirit soul are mad after material activities and they perform all kinds of sinful activities simply for sense gratification. So this is Rishabh Dev is telling. So it's all inauspiciousness. Such activities are inauspicious because they force one to accept an abominable body in the next life. Everyone can experience that although they try to keep the body in a comfortable position, it is always giving pain and is subjected to threefold miseries. You see, this is true. No? Everybody has. Otherwise, why are so many hospitals, welfare boards, and insurance establishments? Rupad asking. Actually, in this world, there is no happiness. And no, so much. All these insurance companies' advertisements, so much they come. Previously in India, there were no much insurance companies. People were having so much faith on demigods, and they were taking care, and demigods were nicely taking care of them. Nowadays, people lost faith on demigods so much. That's why insurance companies are becoming more popular. Previously in the West, insurance was more popular. India, demigods were popular. Now in India also, the people lost their faith, so they are also depending on demigods. So that's why this is the thing, because you need some support. So there are so many hospital welfare insurance. Actually, in this world, there is no happiness. People are simply engaged trying to counteract unhappiness. Foolish people accept unhappiness as happiness. So this is the reality. Therefore, King of Anu has decided to attack such foolish people imperceptibly by old age, disease, and ultimately death. So these two are like warnings: old age and disease. Of course, after death there must be birth. Therefore, Evan Raja thought it wise to kill all these karmis through agency of Kalpan. Thus, they try to make them aware that materialistic advancement is not actual advancement. See, this is a very important. Every time Krishna is giving chance, every death is a reset. We discuss this also, because we always feel that like no, we all feel that I would have, if I get again my childhood back, I will do it in a better way. I will do my childhood in a better way. We all feel that I could have done in a much better way. Why we have always this reset button? We want to reset it. Lord says, okay, I'll give you a reset. Okay, death. It's a reset button. Again, try to do it. But we do the same mistake again. But when we are Krishna consciously doing any activity from childhood, then we don't need reset. We'll be completely happy. That is actually what is success of great personalities. Like 75 years of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj's appearance day we were celebrate. Maharaj don't need reset button, because from the day, from age of 19, he lived a very conscious life. Actually, before that also, everything he lived so perfectly. He don't need any reset. Oh, maybe I could have done something better. No, it is like there is no reset for him. So then what happens? Then there is no death. There is no birth again, because you need reset means you need death. So we have to live a very conscious life where we don't need any reset. So death is like a reset button. This is to be understood. Death is reset. So we all get chance. But if we are living consciously, we live Krishna conscious way, no need of reset, right? So of course that after death there is birth. So this is birth is actually we are given another chance. Every living entity is spiritual being, and consequently without spiritual advancement the human form of life is ruined. Finish. So so if we want to know whether we are going to get next birth or going to Goloka, you can know yourself. If you feel, Array, I didn't do it properly, then for sure we'll get another body. If you feel, yeah, this is the best thing I did, and that's the only thing, I was completely conscious of Krishna, I did so nicely, then no reset. प्रज्वारो अयं मम भर्ता त्वं च मे भगिनी भव चरम्य उभाभ्यां लोकेऽस्मिन् अव्यक्तो भिन्न सैनिकः. So the king of Evanas continued, here is my brother Prajvara. I now accept you as my sister. I shall employ both of you as well as my dangerous soldiers to act imperceptibly within this world. So here Yavanraj is accepting Kalakanya's sister. Kalakanya was sent by Narada Muni to Yavanraja so that she may become his wife. But instead of accepting her as his wife, Yavanraja accepted her as his sister. Those who do not follow the Vedic principles are unrestricted as far as sex life is concerned. Consequently, they sometimes do not hesitate to have sex with their sisters. In this age of Kali, there are many instances of such instinct. Although Evan Raja accepted the request of Narada Muni to show respect to him, he was nonetheless thinking of illicit sex. This was due to his being the king of Yavanas and Mlechas. The word Prachara is very significant. It, it means the fever sent by Lord Vishnu. This is a very important thing. Who is sending it? Lord is only sending it. Prajvara is the fever sent by Lord Vishnu. Such a fever is always set at 107 degrees, the temperature at which the man dies. Thus, the king of the Mlechas and Yavanas requested the daughter of time, Kalakanya, to become his sister. There was no need to ask her to become his wife, for the Yavanas and Mlechas do not make distinction as far as sex life is concerned. Thus, one may outwardly be a sister, mother, or daughter and still have sex. Yaman Raja's brother was Prajvara, and Kalakanya was invalidity itself. Combined and strengthened by the soldiers of Yaman Raja, namely non hygienic conditions, illicit sex, and ultimately a high degree of temperature to bring one death, they would be able to smash the materialistic way of life. In this connection, it is significant that Narada was immune to attack of Jara or invalidity, and similarly Jara or the destructive force cannot attack any followers of Narada Muni or pure Vaishnavas. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purport of 4th canto 27th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Attack of Chandavegas and the king of city of King Puranjana, the characters of Kalakanya. So now Puranjana becomes woman in next life. Any questions, comments, or we can go for the next chapter. Okay, we will take the next. Share the screen. नारद उवाच सैनिका भयनामो नाम्नो ये बर्हिष्मन् दिष्टकारिणः प्रज्वाराकालकन्याभ्यां विच्छेरुरवनीम् इमम्. He says, the great sage Narada continued, my dear King Prachini Barshad. Afterwards, the king of the Yavanas, whose name is fear itself, as well as Prajvara, Kalakanya and his soldiers, began to travel all over the world. So this is they they are attacking everyone. Prabhupada writing, the period of life just prior to death is certainly very dangerous. So Prabhupada is giving warning to all of us. Because usually at this time people are attacked by weakness of old age as well as many kinds of disease. The diseases that attack the body are compared here to soldiers. The soldiers are not ordinary soldiers, but they are guided by the king of Evanas who acts as their commander in chief. The word Dishtakarinaha indicates that he is their commander. When the man is young, he does not care for old age, but enjoys sex to the best of his satisfaction, not knowing that at the end of life his sexual indulgence will bring on various diseases which so much which so much disturb the body that one will pray for immediate death. The more one enjoys sex during youth, the more he suffers in old age. So this is the very harsh reality of this world. The more a person enjoys, the more he is going to pay for it. That means we should not be envious of persons who are enjoying. We should feel compassion for them. All the celebrities and whoever is very rich and very prosperous, if they are enjoying unrestrictedly, we should not feel we should not feel envious. We should feel compassion. Array, unnecessarily, this fellow is going to suffer very badly. And you may say, Array, their old age is also good only. They still have some facilities and all. No, it is not going to happen like that. More you enjoy, more we suffer because the impressions will cause more pain. Say, for example, a celebrity is there, say, good hero, heroine, actresses. Now, all the people, they are so much her fans and they are so much attracted to her. Now, she want to look very young and beautiful. And because people are attracted to her beauty. Now, when she is becoming old, people start no more attracted to her and they start leaving. All her fan followers will go away. Now, for her to come in public with that face, which she was very attractive, now it is no more attractive. It is so painful for her because now nobody is looking at her and nobody is coming and taking selfie with her and all. Now, for her, it is more painful because she enjoyed that pleasure and now the pleasure is no more. It causes her pain. Now, for us, nobody comes and takes any selfie with us. So, we'll not have much problem if nobody comes afterwards also. Like my one of my friend, he was telling there is a local politician here and he won the elections 5 times. Means he was minister of the state and he was elected 5 times for the assembly. It's a local body assembly, like assembly, and we all know the state government. So then what happened is after that he lost elections. He was from the party which the state got separated, and now previously 100 people used to be waiting for him every day. Now he's old. Now he crossed 70. And nobody comes to him, meets him. And he's just sitting in his office and looking at door. Anybody's coming to me to meet. Anybody's coming to meet. From last 10 years, he's not elected. And my friend went with two of them went and he said he was so happy that somebody came to meet him. Now, for us, now it does not, we will not get that pain because nobody comes to meet. It is just there is some need, somebody comes. We are not getting that pleasure of people waiting for us or taking selfies for us. You are seeing more a person enjoyed the celebrities na for them old age is more painful than for us also. Anyway, for us, we know, we may people for old age they may put some little cosmetics and then they are okay, they accept it. Okay, I am a grandmother now, they accept it. For them it is so difficult because that is their identity. For us, that's not an identity. People don't identify us because of our beauty. If people identify us with our beauty and we have that identity, that causes pain. So we should have a different identity. And for normal housewife and all, no, once she gets children, her identity is I am a mother. So she's not identifying the beauty, she's identifying as a mother. And the grandchildren comes, then she her identity changes. They don't identify with beauty, they identify, no, I'm a grandmother now. So identity makes life peaceful also. If you get a good identity and if you get wrong identities, you are a rich person, you are a smart person, you are a handsome person, you are a, so all these wrong identities, and if you lose that identity, it is so painful. So here, old age is going to take all our identities, especially which are related to body. Even intelligence also cannot remain. They're all destroyed. So that causes the more one enjoys during sex during youth, the more he suffers in old age. So it's all connected only. So we should not become envious somebody is enjoying. We should only feel compassion for them. त एकदा तु ऋषभा sorry, त एकदा तु रभसा पुरञ्जना पुन पुरीं नृपा रुरुधुर्भौम भोगाढ्यां जर Pannaga Palitam. Once the dangerous soldiers attacked the city of Puranjana with great force. Although the city was full of paraphernalia for sense gratification, it was protected by an old serpent. The pranavayu became old. As one's body becomes engaged in sense gratification, it becomes weaker and weaker daily. So it is internally not that I am going to gym and I am going to keep my body healthy. No, internally mind is becoming weak. Finally, the vital force becomes so weak that it is herein compared to weak serpent, the life air, which already been compared to the serpent. When the vital force within the body becomes weak, the body itself also becomes weak. So at a certain time, the death symptoms, that is, the dangerous soldiers of death, Superintendent Emeraj, began to attack very severely according to Vedic system. Before coming to such a stage, one should leave home and take sannyas to preach the message of God for the duration of life. However, if one sits at home and is served by his beloved wife and children, he will certainly become weaker and weaker due to sense gratification. When death finally comes, one leaves the body devoid of spiritual assets. At the present time, even the oldest man in the family does not leave home, being attracted by wife, children, money, opulence, dwelling, etc. Thus, at the end of life, one worries about his how his wife will protect and how he will manage the great family responsibility. In this way, the man usually thinks of his wife before death, according to Bhagavad Gita. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tijantante kalaivaram. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, that state he will attain. At the end, a person thinks of what he has done throughout his life. Thus, he gets another body, dehantara, according to this his thoughts and desires at the end of life. One overly addicted to life at home naturally thinks of his beloved wife at the end of life. Consequently, in the next life, he gets the body of woman, and he also acquires the results of his pious and impious activities. In the chapter, the acceptance of woman's body by King Puranjana will be thoroughly explained. Thank you very much. Any questions, comments? Okay, we'll end here. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की